Hello again, my name is Jeff and thank you for joining me on die-cast powder coating. Today it's summertime, so we're off down to Spain, well maybe not, perhaps just Brighton, but today we'll be storing these two Matchbox vehicles. One is a Ford Corsair, it was built between 1965 and 1970, and the Matchbox Berkley Caravan was produced from 1957 and is number 23B. So let's have our first little look at it. Generally fairly good conditions, just the usual play worn condition. The windows seem okay, as do the wheels. And the Caravan, well, that's been hand painted, I was told when I bought it. It looks fairly nice, but I want to take that back as close as I can to original. So we've got two rivets to drill out on the Corsair. And the base comes off okay, and inside we have the suspension mechanism and seating area, and the glass will need to be gently drilled out due to another little rivet in the roof. And the Caravan base comes off just by two little dimples each side. Easier said than done. You have to prise this open slightly without damaging it. Need about 3 hands, so I had to fiddle about a bit just off camera and eventually got them apart. Okay, so now using the burring tool, just take a little bit off the burrs off the end of the axles. So I do like to try and keep a little bit of burrs, so just tap them back on later. Also trying to do this without damaging the wheels. And the Caravan axle is a crimped axle, so I'm just decrimping the axle now. And after a little bit of fiddling around, there's all the bits together. So into the media blaster now. As I mentioned before, I use Aluminium Oxide. It does work very well, and as you can see, it does remove the paint very quickly. And then we'll do the Caravan. This took a little bit longer as it had its original paint and then the hand painted parts on top, but it didn't take too long. And also the two bases were also done in the media blaster as well. Okay, that's everything back from media blasting, and we'll do our usual spinning wire brush treatment just to give it a little bit of a shine and clean it up a little bit. Okay, once that's done, we'll put them into the oven. This is to burn out any impurities for about 10 minutes, about 180 degrees. And whilst they're cooking, we'll get on and clean the seating area and some of the plastics. Actually very good condition, just a little bit dirty, that's all. And now the glass. I did actually buy some replacement glass, thinking that this would be damaged, but it's actually very good condition, so I will be using that and keeping the new one as a spare. Now just giving the glass a little bit of polish with Lamp Doctor, which is used for car headlights. Now they're back from the oven, the castings. I'm just going to give those a quick rub down with some acetone. See the dirt that comes off after burning in the oven. Okay, we're now ready for powder coating. Today I'm going to use cream. Hate using the cream. This is what I got off of eBay. It's very thin sort of powder. It does take a little bit extra than normal on here, so I don't want to go over the top, but I don't want to underdo it either. And then the Caravan, that'll be the usual Electrostaticmagic Duck Egg Blue, which is quite a retro colour, very 50s, so I thought I would do it in Duck Egg Blue. And the two bases were done with Electrostaticmagic Gloss Black. So back to the oven now, back for 10 minutes at 180 degrees. And here we go after baking. Quite pleased with the Caravan, it's come out very nicely, as has the Corsair. So being that the bumpers are attached to the base, this makes life a little bit easier. I'm just going to chrome those bumpers. Makes it life easier, as I say, to go back on later. And also I'd like to take this opportunity to thank all my subscribers once again. It's very much appreciated, thank you. Okay, next thing is the axles. I'm using the spinning wire brush today to clean up the axles rather than the drill. I have one wheel still attached to the axle, to save me trying to get that off. I'll use the spinning wire brush to polish up the axle on this one. We tap that wheel back on. It was quite a large hammer, but it's not as bad as it seems. It's just a light tap and the wheel goes back on, and then the job of trying to squeeze the base back into the body of the Caravan. And now putting on the on-toe decal, which goes on the back of that Caravan. I bought this from Black Square Decals, very reliable, very fast deliveries as well. And once again, with the Corsair part, we will be polishing the axles with the spinning wire brush again. And then with the hammer, just lightly tap them back on again. Okay, now put in the seating area and glass back into the base. I've cut this bit a little bit short because all you can see is my fingers, so I do apologise for that. And so we just move on to the final part now, just putting in the false fake rivets. I'd already pre-drilled the holes and also cut down the rivets to fit the Matchbox cars. They actually do clip in very nicely. And the same for the rear. And just to finish off, I managed to get hold of the boat that goes on the roof as well, and I've also done the chrome bumpers, chrome grille and some indicators, and there we go, she's finished. So let's have a little look of what they used to look like. But the Corsair was a rather chipped cream colour. The glass was okay, as were the wheels. The Caravan didn't look too bad condition at all because it had been hand painted, but I tried to get it back to an original colour as possible. So let's have a look at what they look like now. There we go. I hope you do like the blue. It's a sort of a retro blue from the 50s. The Corsair has got its cream paint now. It's got a boat. The bumpers and grills were chromed with the chrome pen. I hope you do like this video today. A little bit of a holiday theme. Please take care out there, and I hope to see you again very shortly. Goodbye for now. Thank you.